Hi guys, so we are in the end game. It has been a hot minute since I put my last video up. It is now time to get all the hardware installed, so we're now in the nice lovely warm studio as opposed to being outside in the shed in this weather. Do have to keep going out there every so often just to finish off the case. That is very close to being done. It just needs a bit more cleanup and paint those screws, and then that's all done. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I have done a fair amount of stuff off camera. Some stuff you've already seen, so like the strap locks, the Allen key holder and the pick guard is all installed, the wiring is installed as well. Obviously you haven't seen the pick guard installed with all the colour and everything, but trust me, that's going to look so cool. One thing I have done off camera, mainly because I needed to concentrate a lot more on it, is the tremolo claw. So my second kit guitar came with a Fender style tremolo, and I got the screws for the claw completely wrong. They were too low down. Because of obviously where I drilled them, I couldn't really raise them up, and it basically made the tremolo completely useless. Now with this being a Floyd Rose equipped guitar, I don't want that. So I had to do it off camera just so that you don't have that thing in the back of your mind of, you know, if I screw up I'm on camera, you know, it really makes you think. So I needed the freedom to be able to do it. Now, in doing it, hindsight is so 2020. I use a right angled drill bit to get the screws in, to get the drill bit in, but as I was doing it, it started to scratch the side of the cavity. Now obviously it's not the end of the world because it's going to be hidden, but still I was trying to avoid it, and unfortunately I did strip one of the Floyd Rose screws, so as you can see there, you know, that is pretty much useless. Once you get to a certain point, I think it's only that far in, and then it starts to catch, and then it would be impossible to take out. So I looked through all my spares, and I do have tremolo claw screws, but they are a little bit shorter. So, you know, they are considerably shorter in comparison. But the most important thing was the head. So as long as the head was the same size, then it's fine. So that I do have mismatched screws, but I've played around with it, and because how I couldn't get the other one in so far, this actually holds really tight, even at, you know, you never want it at the lowest setting, but like, yeah, I looked at the comparison, so the tuning that you want, I have like other Floyd Rose equipped guitar set up in this tuning, so I looked at like where the tension was on it, and it's going to be absolutely fine because that is the same scale length, same number of frets, same everything. So obviously with the tuning he's got, it needs to be a little bit more tense. But anyway, that's not the only thing that I did off camera. I did do something else, but I'm going to bring you in a bit closer to show all that and explain what I did. So we're going to get you in a little bit of an overhead view. So as you can see there, look, you can see the two colour difference of the screws, but this is solid as a rock, and I've messed around with the springs and they will go nice and tense. And I reckon I'm probably going to have it either there, this is like say solid, or it's going to be up here-ish, but we'll see what happens. The other thing I've done, you'll see these two neck screws are a little bit different. So, those two, beautiful, but you've got all this weirdness around here and then now sticking out. Well, the problem was, when I recessed the area here, I forgot to take into consideration how long the screw was. Now I realised that the screw was going to be coming up past the fretboard on these two screws. The reason what made me think of this was looking at the state of my GGBO build from last year. Because as you'll see from this, so those screws there were spare at the moment, and it's actually caused the fretboard to start coming up on either side. So it's not rendered it completely unplayable, you know, I just need to be a bit careful and I can go back in and glue that in. But with this being Crich's first guitar in a very long time, I don't want to risk anything going wrong. So what I think I'm going to do is, we're going to take these out and paint all this stuff here. So the stuff that I've put in is just some edge banding, kind of fold it all up until I got it to the point where I knew it would be okay. And the trick to it was, which I'll quickly just show you. So I took the screw out, made sure that the ferrule plate pushed all the way down so I knew where it was seated. Looked at it from the side, I know exactly where the depth is, and I can see that this is coming just under where the pick guard is. as I've got it held there. So I know for a fact it's going to be safe. Same with that one, so I can actually see where the head's going to be. And this is now going to be just shy of the pick. Yeah, it's still going to be shy of the fretboard, so that's all good. Also, new drill. It was my birthday a few days ago, so my amazing wife got me a new one. So you'll be seeing a lot more of that. I think the first port of call going to be tidy this stuff up here, get it all, you know, flat, and I'm going to paint it gold so that it looks like it's more of the ferrule and it looks a little bit better than it does now. So I'm probably just going to reposition the angle a little bit so it's a bit easier for me to record that, and then we can actually get on to installing some more of the stuff. So get cracking, shall we?
Alright guys, are you ready? So, I've got to flip the guitar over. Here is the pickguard all installed.
I mean, just look at that now. It looks so cool.
I'm so happy with it. So next step, get these bridge studs done. Mm. Okay then, I'm just going to show you guys something. So normally on guitars that have a break angle like this for the headstock, and then just reduce this a little bit. Break angle on that, because of the height of the tuning pegs, that doesn't need adjusting. So I was like torn between putting this on or doing the string tension bar, but thankfully I don't actually need it. So looks like we're installing the truss rod cover instead. So just bear with me. Right, we're going to do a quick sound test because the pickups aren't currently set to the right height. So we're going to be running through my line 6 Spider 4. I'll grab a bit of look. Yeah. Yes. So, whereas before when I had both pickups off, you could really hear it. Now, I've turned both of them off. There's no sound. Even when I touched this. Now, a second ago, obviously, it was a little bit loud, so that'll be why you heard it, but... Oh. Right, this is both pickups activated. This is just bridge pickup. Oh. And that's the neck pickup, right, so we definitely need to adjust the height of these. Now I already have my action exactly where it needs to be. He likes a very low action, and I checked it in comparison to one of my other guitars, and this matches exactly what it is, and he's played my guitars comfortable as anything. So yeah, let's just see what happens now that I've changed that pickup height. Oh, that does sound nicer. Oh, I think I might want a little bit less neck pickup, I don't know. Oh yeah, there we go. So the beauty part about EMGs is you do want them kind of closer to the strings, but also that was with the gain boost activated. Now it's quite a heavy channel as it is, so I'll deactivate it. Okay, that sounds awesome. And you can really hear the difference because of the EQ balance as well, so that's pretty cool. Now let's try the neck pickup. So, gain boost off. Okay, that sounds cool. Nice. Now, what happens when I'm on a clean channel? So I've taken the gain boost off. Okay, that sounds really nice. That's a bridge. Oh, whoa, that was a neck pickup. Wow. is so cool. Yeah, so that's quite good. Yeah. So from 1 to 1.5, we're at 1.5 there. That's good. I'm happy that set the action there. Alright, not like the intonation, that's going to be a fun one. Okay, so this is intonated as best I can. I'm not very good with Floyd mounted guitars, but I have a little something. So I have this really nice strap. Crich picked this one out himself, so let's see how it really bounces now that everything is in. So obviously, yeah, I have done weight tests, but not to this extent where everything is in. So and there we go. Wow. Alright, that's cool. Now then, let's turn these pickups on then. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Obviously it's going to be a bit out of tune. I do apologise, these strings are still settling in, but and there you go, look. So, whereas before, I'd touch something, you know, and I'd get a horrible grounding sound. So I think, obviously I've affected the gate on that, but I think the shielding paint has really helped with that weird signal. So I cranked my amp all the way up and I heard nothing. It's a sting, dude. Alright then, so I did go and intonate this a little bit. I'm not the greatest at intonating Floyd's, as I said, but this guitar is done. So what we're going to do next, we're going to get it all cleaned up because there are some like leftover bits of that rubbing compound that I used to get everything soft because it was initially sticky. I did clean the fretboard off because of having the masking tape on for as long as I did. It got a bit of sticky residue on it, so I think it's time to let these strings settle in properly and then get it delivered to Crich. So let's get everything set back up on the desk and we'll get everything cleaned up. Right everyone, it is official. SBH Phistail MkI is done. I'm so happy with how things have turned out. Strings are still settling in. I've had to come back in and tune them a couple of times, but it's to be expected. Like, you know, you're supposed to leave your strings to settle in a bit, and, you know, especially with a Floyd equipped guitar, you know, they tend to take a bit longer. But I'm really happy with how things have turned out. The bridge is so flush, and the way that this arm like behaves, just really cool. So yeah, I can't really say much more, to be fair. So I need to get this packed up and delivered to Crich. One thing I will say is that you will have noticed I didn't do a full true sound demo myself through my audio interface, and the reason for that is I want Crich to be able to do that. So it's his guitar, he should be the one to truly play it and not just play the same songs like I always do. But yeah, my plan is to go deliver this guitar to him and then just plug him into my audio interface and let him go ham. Do have a little surprise for him though as well, so keep you guys peeled for that one. You're going to see these videos in quite quick succession from each other, so you'll see this one, then the delivery, then the demo. That's because Great Guitar Build Off, as I'm recording this, finishes in a couple of weeks, so I need to get everything done ready before that ends. So, to that end, all my social links are down in the description below. Feel free to like and follow me. In there, as well as the link to my profile on the Great Guitar Build Off website. That is how you help me raise money for Crimson Guitar School and Luther Reed Scholarship and Jesse's Fund. Also in there is the link for my Crimson affiliate program link, because one, if you buy anything off there, do get a commission. But the thing that I was using, don't know if you could tell, it was a Crimson Guitars fretboard and finish cleaner, which actually brought this up real nice. After I got all the excess white bits out. But anyway, yeah, that's all I have to say. So, time to go get this bad boy in the case, and Crich, your guitar's coming home.